Shalom Chavarim, welcome back to Building a Jewish Life. The first thing we're going to talk about here on this channel is how do you convert? What are the steps? What do you need to do? In a nutshell, what you need to know is that you'll need to learn a lot about Judaism. You'll need to connect with a community, try to become part of that community, and in some way become part of that community. You will need to go through examinations and guidance from local rabbis who will then put you in touch with what's called a Beit Din, a religious court. I'm a lawyer, so it's kind of similar to what you might imagine for an appeals court where there's 3 judges sitting on the panel, kind of asking you questions, and over time, you'll meet with them more than once. They'll assess how much you know, how much you are acculturating to the Jewish community. And that's really a key of it. It's not just a religion, there's also a culture, a history that you have to take it on as your own and literally acculturate, put that culture on yourself if it's not already your own, which that's a different question for a different day. Once the Beit Din gives you the okay to go ahead, they will have a final meeting with you where they will do kind of a final exam. If you are familiar with dissertation defenses in academia, the idea of going before a panel to be asked oral questions. And if you have a disability, accommodations can be made. It doesn't have to be oral if that's something that you're not able to do. And if they give the A-OK and approve you to convert, then you go to what's called the mikveh, a ritual bath where you don't bathe, but you dunk. You'll learn more about that as we go through, but it's the place where the change actually happens, where we say that you get your Jewish neshama, your Jewish soul, which is also a very complicated theological discussion that we can have later. But that's where the actual conversion happens, is dunking in the mikveh. And there's so much to say about mikveh. We will talk about it a lot, I'm sure. And if you are male, this would have happened before the mikveh. I went out of order. If you are male, you will need to go through Brit Milah, a circumcision. So, most American males have already been circumcised medically, if not religiously. And if that's the case, then there's just a pinprick. It's called a hatifat dam brit, kind of like when you go to donate blood and they take just a drop of your blood to see if you have enough iron, to make sure you're not anemic before you give blood. It will also be done by a doctor who may also be a rabbi. I mean, the stereotypes aren't wrong that we have a lot of doctors in our community, so you never have to worry about the medical issues of that. If you have not been circumcised, you will need to go through a full circumcision, anesthesia, medical, all done by a doctor. And then I believe that's it. I really should have taken notes before I did this. I really thought I could just do this off the top of my head, and I was wrong. I'm ADHD. I can't do that. So live and learn. I hope you'll check out my newest video, which you can click right up there. I hope you have a great day,